Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Gaming Chat Podcast. This is your weekly gaming discussion with myself, Davey Boy, and the one and only Marsha Ploy. Joe, how you doing?
Good, man. Good to be back. A day later than usual of recording, but Father's Day and all that, family first and all, right? Good to be back, man. I'm looking forward to getting into the topics. Certainly ones that require a lot of discussion rather than lots of in number.
Yeah, I think now, there hasn't been much news this week because of just, as we'll get into at some point, a particular game is getting a pre-orders going live for it later this week that I can't wait to get into discussion with you in a while. But before we start, just so everyone knows, you can watch us over on YouTube. You'll have the audio form as well as Spotify. You can find us over at the Gamer Chat Podcast. Joe and I will have our weekly videos there. Before we start, World Cup. I want to say we're halfway through the World Cup right now.
You think?
I'd say so. I think these are we're about to hit the last.
Through the group stages because.
Maybe, but the last matches of the group stages are happening now. You know, so
because there's England haven't even played their second game yet.
Have they not? That's crazy because on Wednesday, then Brazil plays Scotland, and that's the last.
I think England are in the last group, Group F or something like that.
Yeah, it's weird because Scotland, Brazil, Morocco, Haiti is they're the last games of Group C. So, do you play back to back to back at some point? So you play Saturday, as well as tomorrow.
We play tomorrow and Saturday.
Yeah. So after this week, it's it's so confusing. Yeah, no, what a weird format this is, this group. I think it's because there's so many on it. But yeah,
there's been some decent games though, man. There's been some decent games.
Oh, absolutely. Let's talk about yesterday, Uruguay versus Cabo Verde.
Yeah, fair play, Cape Verde. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, fantastic.
And it's, you know what, I love seeing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and then also...
they got the draw against was it
Spain, yeah. And don't forget Ecuador yesterday versus Curacao. That was also a 0-0. There's been some, they're upsets because there's points taken, so a lot of teams getting their first ever points. Then, today we have Argentina, Austria, then we've got France, Iraq. Then tonight, after midnight, we've got Norway, Senegal, and then Jordan, Algeria. Some big games coming, and I haven't missed a single World Cup game yet. Because
you've watched them all?
I watched them all, yeah.
Oh man, they're on far too late for me.
Yeah, for instance, last night, or tonight even, Jordan versus Algeria is 4 a.m. for us. So I'm on my night shift time anyway, because I'd start work at 10 p.m. if I had work, and then finish at 6 a.m. So I get to watch all the games anyway. And after we finish this game, at 6 o'clock we've got Argentina, Austria, which I'm excited for. But
yeah, okay, yeah, that will be a good game. That'll be interesting.
Yeah,
I'm going to ask you a quick question. Who do you think is going to be top goal scorer?
Ooh, top goal scorer. It's kind of hard to say right now.
It is, yeah.
Obviously, Messi's kind of there right now because he scored the hat trick on the opener.
Yeah.
For anyone who ever asks, don't ever put Ronaldo's name in the same category as Messi ever again. Ever.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think there was a time when he was definitely... I actually think Messi is better with the ball at his feet, right? He's a better dribbler. You can't get around that. But I think as a complete forward, I think Ronaldo is better.
Nah. Did you watch that Portugal game?
I'm not talking about now. The thing is, Ronaldo's now lost it. Messi has not lost it completely yet.
Yeah, but Messi plays football. Ronaldo waits for the ball to be put to his feet. There's
Ronaldo's 40 though, isn't he? Messi's 37, is he? Something like that. He's
38, yeah.
It's you at Ronaldo's age, you can't maintain that level that is required from this level. he hasn't lost the technique. Like, so you get the ball in front of him, he'll put it in the back of the net more efficiently than most people. But he just he looks like a spare part at the moment.
Yeah, well, I'm just a very, very plain Ronaldo hater because I don't like him. So
No, I don't. As well, he's ex-Man U, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, but I actually think that if the two of them in their prime, who would I rather have had in my squad? Probably Ronaldo.
I don't know. That's like something that you'd have to get into, like where you go down.
Isn't it? But
Yeah.
I think Ronaldo's, he fits into any squad. Like, whereas Messi, like, I feel like you do really need to play the football that suits him. Anyway, we're digressing hard away from video games here, and our people, and if there's any people in the States, they probably don't really care too much, although they are doing well in the World Cup.
Yeah, no, they got through to the next round. Same at Mexico. So So, and I think Canada have, or they're about to. I think like if Canada win their next game, like all three hosts are through to the next round, which is kind of cool. But yeah, no, but yeah, the next time we'll talk, it should probably be the next stages.
It'll be the round of 32 next after that.
Yeah, which is good. But enough of the World Cup talk. Let's talk about what we've been playing, Joe. Joe, I've only been playing 2 games, and I see that you've been playing some games that can consume your entire life. So I'll just quickly say mine. I've been still on Final Fantasy Rebirth. I've beaten the game already after playing it, but I've also went back to get more like cards in the Queen's Blood game. Really enjoy it. I've also been playing the Destiny's Pantheon. For those aren't aware, it's like the pinnacle part of Destiny. It came back with the latest final update that they released for the game. Shout out to Jordan, Adam, Vinny, Fudge, Dan. Missing anyone? Oh yeah, myself. So like that's our raid group, and we've been doing that and getting tier 5 loots and stuff. So we are trying to do every 2 weeks. We get on to do the raids, and it's a shame because I think Destiny's at the highest it's ever been, and we're never going to get another one. And it actually reminds me of something that I didn't even put into the news that I should put in towards the end there. But yeah, tell me what have you been playing, Joe?
So I have been playing some Elder Scrolls Online. I started a new campaign because I'd already always had it and played it on Xbox before. So I started a brand new character, did the bit in Oblivion. I've started off as a wood elf. I've been in Aradon. Aradon? I think that's the name of it. Anyway, yeah, where you start off and just picking up some quests there and just starting the grind. My friend who I want to be playing with is a few levels higher than me, so I'm just like, even though within reason it doesn't really matter, but it's just easier in terms of like getting to a more similar point, because when you want to sort of specialize and stuff like that, you can sort of divide and conquer, so to speak, to fit better into squads. So fit tanking, stam sorts, and stuff like that. So I've been playing a bit of Elder Scrolls Online. I still really haven't played very much, if I'm brutally honest. I've not played that many games at all. Although me and the missus, she's now starting to feel better.
Let's go.
And thank God. And I just bought us Baldur's Gate 3 on Steam, so we can play that co-op. So that'll be fun. Because I've played it and completed it with multiple times on Xbox. But because we've got multiple Steam devices in the house, we can play together on Steam. So I'm looking forward to doing that. You've never played Baldur's Gate. I just found this out about you. I'm kind of shocked, but I guess what it is. What exactly is it that because you don't like the isometrics?
I just don't like how CRPGs. Like, I love the thought of it. Like, I love the thought of Baldur's Gate. I played it on the PlayStation. I don't like playing games on my PC that often. So there's that. I also tried to play Pillars of Eternity. There's another one as well that's kind of like Blood Eternity. That's like Divinity Original Sin.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel Baldur's Gate 3 flows a lot better than Pillars.
yeah.
Like, it's a bit more. It's a bit closer to the action RPG, like in terms of feel. It isn't until really you get to combat where it probably becomes like all turn based and
Yeah, that like it is true. Like I like when I'm in Discord with my mates, like they play it, but I'm more of like when it comes to those, I rather enjoy watching it being played than myself playing it.
fair. Yeah, I tell you that because actually, when the storyline is good, it's really good. I feel like we should maybe have some gameplay for some of our videos. That way, I might have to play some more games.
Yeah, no. There's one game that's coming out in September that I really want to play, but it's on
Which
Switch.
one? I mean,
Switch
which
2.
one?
Yeah, that was a poor choice of words. But, you know, which actually that reminds me, there's another piece of news I have to put in as well. So that all the news memories are coming back to me right now. All the news, all the.
What you've gone through? What you've been playing? I've gone through. Shall we segue into the news now?
Yeah, let's talk about the big one of the week, shall we? I woke up last week and I just saw Rockstar post, and I was like, "Uh-oh, what's going on here?" And Rockstar have announced the pre-order dates for GTA 6. Joe, we're 3 days away from getting the third and final trailer of this game. We're so close to getting it. I'm so excited. And I'm not even excited from the game aspect of the game. I'm excited to know what a $1 billion game looks like. They've teased so much. They've shown off the game cover. It's iconic. It looks good. I'm very excited for that. Like, for those who aren't aware, if you don't, I might as well add this in here. If you own GTA PS4 edition or Xbox One edition, you will now get a free upgrade to the PS5 version for free. So just make sure to download that on your storefront, either PlayStation or Xbox store. So GTA 6. Are you hyped for it?
I am hyped for it. Yeah. I haven't been hyped for a GTA game like this since San Andreas.
Really?
I really didn't enjoy GTA 5. I thought GTA 4 was a wet blanket.
I disagree with that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I just couldn't get on board with it. I didn't really like GTA 5. I didn't like the multiplayer of GTA 5 either.
Yeah.
I really did like. I'll tell you what, it was janky, man. Like it was janky, and
with all due respect, with all due respect, the game did come out on PlayStation 3.
Oh, I know. But the thing is, I loved San Andreas and GTA 3 and Vice City and stuff like that. But and they were jank, man. They were a ball of jank. And the thing is, like, so after my time with GTA 5, I kind of got over the Rockstar jank a bit. I played Rockstar or Rockstar Engine games, like Mafia games. The what's the game called again? LA Noire. Played that again, and obviously Red Dead 2, and I got over the jank, I guess, and maybe I should go back and do the campaign GTA 5. But
I will be doing it.
will you?
Yeah, I will have one last ride around Los Santos before I will never ever play that game again.
How many playthroughs of GTA 5 have you done?
Oh, bro! Like, bear in mind, I've been playing this game since PS3. I've owned it.
It came out in 2013. So.
Yeah, like I was in secondary school. I was in second year, third year. So I got it like day one as well. So like,
Wow.
so I remember. So I think the actual full-on playthroughs of the game, between 5 to 8 times. Like of on different hardware as well, because I owned it on different hardware. So yeah, I played it a lot, and then I used to play the online part of it a good bit, but I played it for the racing, like the racing stuff, doing things like that on it. That's what I kind of did. Like, do you know the things that people kind of make themselves? That's what I did. But since you are such an avid fan, how much would you be willing to pay for a GTA 6? Without looking at the leaked prices, how much would you?
Listen. So, people are like, "Oh yeah, I'll happily pay this," and this always seems to happen, right? Whenever there's, people talk about price increases and stuff. I want to ask people, why the fuck do you want to pay more money? Like, what? Like, I'll pay whatever I'm willing to pay at the time. But I don't. When people are saying what are you willing to pay, I'll be like, well, $70 because that's the rate of AAA games at the moment. And the second you start saying, oh no, I'll pay this for that, that's the second the companies start raising the prices again. And before everyone's like, oh yeah, this game is $1 billion game. So just doing a little bit of research, GTA 5 has generated over $9.7 billion in global franchise revenue since its launch, with lifetime sales exceeding 200 million units. So, and it goes on to say, while publisher Take-Two Interactive does not disclose specific net profit margins for individual titles, analysts estimate that over $1.5 billion of that total constitutes direct to net operating profit driven by ongoing digital microtransactions. So before everyone tries to justify it with that, oh, it's $1 billion game, it's just like, yeah, but this company are not short a couple of quid, shall we say.
Absolutely not. Like, this game is expected to generate 5 billion in revenue by the first quarter of 2027. And like, just after that statement that you made about that, it kind of shows the amount of hype around this game. I don't think people will care the price. I think
don't care the price, but why shout about it and actively tell these companies that you're happy to pay less, so they go and raise the prices? Who does that benefit? Tell me that.
There's only one team that actually has done it so far, and they've only done it for one game, and that is Nintendo. They've have the Legend, not the Legend. Apologies. Mario Kart World is 80 quid. And that is literally the only game because of the amount of negativity that they got back. So every other game that they have released is back down to its normal price. But one thing I do appreciate about them is they have different prices for physical and digital, which I think more people should be doing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But let's go over to the actual price leak, shall we?
Yeah, go on.
A European retailer has reportedly listed GTA 6 editions, fueling new price rumors. Standard edition, $89.99. Deluxe edition, €110. Premium edition, €130. And the collector's edition, €200. If this is true, GTA could end up being one of the most expensive games ever released. And I'm going to say this right now because this actually happened with Red Dead Redemption 2. The collector's edition of Red Dead Redemption 2 didn't come with the game.
Yeah, I know. And I've said this, the collector edition, as if that doesn't come with the game.
Especially the audacity of some of them that also have steel bookcases. And they'll give you a digital download code. It's like, bro, where's my disc?
Yeah, I mean,
I hope I'm wrong. I hope, like if I don't even know what you could get as a collector. If it's a cool statue, then maybe. But Rockstar aren't really known for doing statues. They're kind of
no, they're not. They're the statues. I put it this way: there's plenty, and I mean plenty of cool shit that you could do as a collector edition for GTA.
Absolutely, yeah.
I really can't talk about because I'm under huge NDA for it. But there is a collector edition coming along for a game which is going to be absolutely sick.
Yeah.
And there's potential, as in GTA could do a variation upon a theme, and it would be absolutely god tier.
Really?
Oh yeah. You'll see when it releases.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's sick. And yeah, so collector edition would be really cool, but obviously it should come with a copy of the game. But I guess it depends upon the margins of the merchandise and the products and the tooling and stuff like that. Because like, if you're making a pretty complicated product, tooling can cost, it can cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like $50,000, $100,000 dollars. And then if you go through multiple samples and things like that, it can really ramp up in price.
I
interesting to see what they would do.
Yeah, I think that's kind of why the Wolverine is getting any collector's edition for that type of reason.
Yeah.
So, and that's a shame because they could have been a cool one, but yeah, no, GTA. Depending on what comes with the deluxe edition. Say if we get the deluxe edition 110, if okay, I'll go about this. Do you think any one of these games editions releases an earlier access of the game? Like,
no, I don't think so.
Like, say the deluxe edition, you get 2 days early, premium edition 5 days, the collector's 5 days also, plus some stuff.
I don't think so, and I'll tell you why. Physical. So, there are the platform holders, particularly one, pay a lot of money for physical editions, to power console sales and for marketing and things like that. Typically with Rockstar, and physical trade marketing and things like that. I don't think that there's a digital early access version. Maybe the deluxe gets released a couple of days early as a physical in tandem with it. But bear in mind, this thing is not releasing on PC. I think it's 1 day for everyone. I'll eat the shit burger if I'm wrong, but I doubt it.
I think, like, I'm just trying to think. Do any of the other 2K games, like Rockstar developed games under 2K, get early access? I think they do, but like, because we're living in a much different generation now. Like, I'd like to be wrong. I'd like for everyone to get it. Like, I do know that there is going to be basically a hands-on preview come the next like 2 to 3 weeks, where like certain media people will be able to go to an area to play it, but they won't be getting early review copies.
Sorry, say that again. Professional podcast and all. I was just doing a little bit of research on this early access thing.
Yeah, no, I feel like with the game is like there is going to be a preview event soon announced for the game, so we will see some social media people be playing the game. Some like outlets will be playing the game, but we also know that the game is not going to get previews, like preview codes, so everyone will be playing it at the same time, bar the people at the event, which is a good thing because I feel like people will ruin their reputation with certain things because they want to be someone like a smart arse and ruin it for everybody else. Because this game is going to be a game where spoilers are heavily going to be difficult to avoid. You know?
Yeah.
And I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong so much, but like, it's like this game, like, just remember what happened with The Last of Us back when that came out. Like, everyone did everything they could to spoil that game before it even came out. So, like, I mean, you can kind of conclude what's going to happen with the Bonnie and Clyde situation with the game, but it's obviously we're going to be along for the journey. I cannot wait. I've already booked time off work to make sure that I get to play it, because I'm pretty sure I'll be getting my surgery in my mouth around that time, so I will be needing some additional time off work anyway. So I will literally be.
Make sure you get some nice, decent, fun painkillers.
Oh, absolutely. Enough to remember what I'm playing, though. So I'll remember my time with the game. So,
Indeed.
and then, like, is this a game you're getting at launch?
I will be getting it at launch. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like, it's kind of hard not to, though. You know, it's like we've been talking about GTA 6 for so long. So long.
Yeah.
But,
I know.
But let's talk about something that we mightn't have to wait too long for. And this one is right up my alley. But there is a potential Devil May Cry 1 remake. This comes from a username on X called Just Your Average Leaker, and he's a well-known leaker when it comes to Capcom things. He has gotten some stuff right before on previous things, like, for instance, the Capcom's Dark Arisen stuff. He posted stuff about that and some other games too, so this is very intriguing. And what he posted was, it's hearing it's pretty far along actually, but we'll have to see for myself. I'll have to see for myself before making an actual on when the release trailer is. I feel like this game will be announced at the Game Awards because I have heard murmurings of a Devil May Cry game in the works, but
You don't think it's going to be a Gamescom thing?
I don't think so. I think all the focus is going to be on Onimusha.
Okay.
Because Onimusha releases something like a few 3 weeks later, so I feel like that's not going to be the case. I mean, I would like to be wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'd like to be wrong. The sooner it gets announced, the better, happier I am. But for me, I just think that game is going to be a Game Awards announcement because I want the Devil May Cry 6 announcement, but I think what they could do in the meantime is make the remake of 1 completely, and I mean completely remake Devil May Cry 2, because that thing's a fucking cesspit of just terrible. Like that game almost, I closed Capcom at one point because it destroyed how bad it was. And as someone who's platinumed that game, I can tell you it is atrocious. Game is quite atrocious. But yeah, do you a fan of Devil May Cry, or are you like into action games like that?
I used to love Devil May Cry on the old PlayStation 2, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to play it quite a lot, but no, I haven't played it in very many years. I did think about playing it, but I have to say I'm not sure I will.
No, that's fine.
Maybe, but at the moment, no.
Yeah, no. I'll be playing it on the re-engine. Devil May Cry 5 is on the re-engine, and it's unbelievable. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah,
since Devil May Cry 5 released, isn't it?
a bit more, I think. It's been a while. It's been a minute, all right. But yeah, no, we're due a new Devil May Cry game, and I'll be looking forward to that. But let's also just talk about Capcom here. I don't have it written down here, but they have, I think they have moved the release date of Onimusha. I know that there was talks of that, but let me just double check before I actually say, because if so, I'm annoyed because of its new release date, because it has a crazy release date. Let's just double check to confirm. No, okay, so it still says 25th of September, but there are rumors that they're going to announce it being released on September 4th, the day after our beloved Blood of the Dawnwalker. And I can't, like, you can't do that to me. You just can't put those games side to side. I need time to read. But yeah, there's that. So that's that other Capcom news. But let's talk about some Xbox related / just Microsoft games in general. Let's talk about some Halo and its PS5 drama, shall we?
Yes, let's talk about that. Tell us what happened first.
So I remember I was just looking on X, as I usually do, to get our news, and then I see that there's a Q&A release for the game. Find out some questions about it. And it appeared that during one of the questions answered was during local co-op, it stated that both players needed a PlayStation Plus account to play the game, as well as an Xbox account, which stirred quite a massive uproar online, because that would imply, say, you and your missus wanted to play coach co-op, all right, but and you're paying yourself for one PS Plus, which is like 70 quid, but her account also needed PlayStation Plus, which would have been even more money. But that has been rectified. Halo Studios have come out and stated, I'll just quote them here. We incorrectly stated that PlayStation Plus is required for local co-op split screen play. Local split screen co-op requires a PlayStation account, for each does not require a PlayStation Plus account. And good, that's happy. But like, I'm excited for the game. This probably would have met a big, like, I thought like this was an actual thing that was tarnished because of them pulling the Halo trailer from the state of play. I thought this was like some sort of, well, F you, I'm going to do this now. But it's just the Halo Studios team being incompetent yet again, because they just love being fucking stupid when it comes to this stuff. But I'm happy they've taken ownership of this, and hopefully that's going to get rectified.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I mean, there's so much FUD about it online, to be fair.
Yeah.
So, like, fanboys of each console platform blaming one another for it. It's like, being like, oh yeah, this is a PlayStation problem. How can you? Oh no, this is an Xbox problem. Oh, it's so bad. And they were like, then Xbox came out and like, yeah, we accidentally said something wrong. This is not the case.
Yeah. Embarrassing, really.
It is a bit embarrassing, really. But to be honest with you, this is just... I genuinely think now with Xbox, and I've seen it before with things, that there's so much shit now with it that they can't see the forest through the trees, and that now whenever they do anything, people are just expecting them to fuck it up, and so it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, and it depresses me, to be honest with you. It really does. So yeah. It's an embarrassing fuck up. I'm glad it's actually not the case though. Let's stick to the positives here. I'm glad it's not the case.
Yeah, no, like this would have been pretty bad. I think I saw some people said they cancelled their pre-orders and stuff, and so all right, I kept mine's still there. I just wanted, even for the sake of that, because it's a novelty to see Halo on PlayStation as it is. But yeah, no, still releasing next month. We're actually, I think, a month and 3 days away from its release. Very excited, very excited. But yeah, let's talk about some Sony news now. Let's talk about some Bungie. It's reported over on Bloomberg that Bungie is releasing over 50% of its team are being laid off in the upcoming month. And for context, that's at least 400 plus people. And that is more people than would be closed when Ninja Theory, Double Fine, and Compulsion. That's more than those three studios combined. And I'm not trying to make it a competitive thing, but that just shows like how many people were working on Bungie, working at Bungie. And bear in mind, the Bungie team is now down to, I'm pretty sure, like somewhere between 300 to 400 people now. Do you know how many people worked at Bungie when they were purchased by Sony at the start?
Oh no, I don't. But you're gonna make me sick now hearing this.
1,600 people were employed.
Wow.
And now it's a lot less. But yeah, no, I don't see a Destiny 3 being made anytime soon, especially since the team that has been laid off is pretty much the entirety of the Destiny team, basically. So Marathon team still exists. They might keep one or two people, like that might keep them on to basically help, but other than that, the dream's over, boys. D3 ain't happening. We tried.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I rather ironically, the cost they're not making any money from Destiny anymore. That's the problem. So unironically, people buying or playing Destiny probably for this last little wave, I say a little wave, is probably cost them more money. But yeah, it's probably made it a loss for them to do. But yeah, it's savage, and I do feel, particularly obviously feel bad for you, knowing how much you like Destiny, um, and for all the Destiny fans out there, and for what a success story really the franchise has been. Um, it is a shame. Um, yeah, I don't, here's the thing. I don't. I think it was a poor investment from Sony in terms of buying them,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think it's. I don't think. I don't think really Sony are to blame necessarily. I think I think the writing was kind of on the wall really, prior to them Sony buying them.
Yeah, no, it was like this is something that we like Bungie fans are aware. Like it does was like I think something like I think Paul Tassi recently said that it is more expensive to keep the Destiny team open as it's not making money on it whatsoever. So it's a slow, steady climb up here. But if nothing is to happen, I think we are going to see the closure of Bungie as a whole by 2028 if nothing else is greenlit. So that is going to be a shame, but hey, that's unfortunately the gaming space that we live in nowadays. Eh?
Yeah. Yes, it's a shame.
Do you want to talk about this last one about Microsoft there with the creator of Ori? Do you want to set that one off for us? Because it has been relatively kind of a slower news week than what it usually is.
It has, yeah.
So, but hey, like it's all. Join us next week where we're going to have so much to talk about. That I will say. So.
Indeed, yeah. There's going to be a lot to unpack next week, and all the other stories that will come out of it. I'm sure it's going to be it's going to be quite something. Okay, so and this has been reported in multiple places here, but the source we're using at the moment is PC Gamer. But this is where the Ori creator, that's Ori, and the Further West, or Ori and the Blind Woods,
Blind Forest
actually was an Xbox exclusive for a time, and one of their standout games of the much maligned Xbox One era.
Yeah. Still one of the best Metroidvanias of all time, by the way, just saying.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Ori creator declares Xbox Game Pass a mediocre slot factory that's a little like communism. He went on to say that you need to run a successful. He's referring to Game Pass, so and talking about what you need. That he basically said Game Pass could have worked, but you need those games your studios are producing to become smash hits, cultural events that everyone wants to play. I think that's a bit harsh. If I'm quite honest with you, I think Xbox Game Pass was highly successful to the core gamers who buy and play all those cultural event smash hits. I actually think he's wrong. I want to get your opinion on it in a minute, but I think that actually what they needed in Game Pass to grow Game Pass and make it really truly successful, like in terms of what the success Microsoft wanted, not the success that it is right now, is to is to lock down normie casual content, kind of like what they did with Fortnite in the last little bit just then, but like actual normie type games that get the casuals playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, like if you put Call of Duty packs into Game Pass, not the game, for example, Call of Duty packs and like DLCs in there, I think that's the sort of thing that will get people subscribed. Yeah, obviously the stuff with blah, 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 what's it called, Fortnite. those types of things, Minecraft stuff, like you get like a free amount of Minecraft stuff. That's how you get like normies involved in it, or either that or like the Candy Crush stuff. Make it sort of make Xbox Game Pass and double down, get a load of mobile games in there, so that people will subscribe to Game Pass to get all these free quote unquote games that they or they don't have to pay. They get basically a free amount of microtransactions within these mobile games that they spend horrific amounts of money on. That's how you grow it. I think he's completely wrong here. What do you think? So I know I've gone off on a bit of a rant.
No, that's perfectly fine. In some cases, he is correct when it comes to the sense that the amount of games we see, and it's like, oh, that's a Game Pass game. I think that's what he's kind of referring to when it comes to the slop. However, like the Yakuza Like a Dragon game was day one Game Pass. Silksong, day one Game Pass. There's Persona 6 upcoming day one Game Pass. Like there has been an absolute like a lot of heavy hitting day one Game Pass games. Am I not wrong there? Like, or have they been?
There's been loads, and the thing is, maybe they just haven't had the same gravitas that some PlayStation exclusives have had in terms of winning Game of the Year and things like that. That's literally all. They've been fantastic fantastic selling, commercial and critical successes, with 88 plus Metacritic scores and things like that. And I would argue that even though it didn't do that, Starfield still was one of those. I think a Todd Howard games or Bethesda Game Studios games tend to be that anyway. I
will say this.
I think his point. This is I don't know the guy, and he's obviously, and but I do love his games, but I think he's way off on this one. I think there were enough really good games in there really regularly in day one to grow the console, to grow the audience, the core gaming audience to what it is. They were struggling to keep growing. It sort of was slowing right down. The problem they did is they didn't bring in the casuals, and they didn't bring in enough casuals, and that's the point I'm trying to make. And you don't get casuals from core games because the different audiences for the most part.
Yeah, and as we are aware, the Ain't No Rest for the Wicked game isn't going to be on Xbox because of it having Series S problems. So that could be a benefactor of why there's a bit of salt between the two. Like obviously Moon Studio, sorry. Like is Ori on PC? Like is it on Steam? Because I'm pretty sure the only place it is not is on PlayStation. Like it's the only one it's not on, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure actually. Yeah, insane, really, when you think about it.
So hang on a moment, GTA 6 this week. What else? Isn't it Prime Day this week as well?
I'm pretty sure as of today or tomorrow. Yeah.
Can you imagine?
What?
A launch sale on the physical or like a discount from Prime Day. It won't. But
no. Oh yeah, it would be insane. I do agree with you there, but no. Part of me says no anyway.
Yeah, part of you. Mind you, what a way to grab some headlines though.
But what I would say, who's going to be the console manufacturer to drop the price of their console?
No one.
You don't think no one's going to drop their console price on Prime Day before GTA comes out?
Maybe. Honestly, I don't think they get. it might be retailer self-funded discounts. I don't think we're gonna get supported discounts.
Ah, man, it'd be fun. It'd be cool to see. Uh, I am pretty sure that PlayStation has the rights to marketing.
I think they do. I think they do, but Xbox got out and spoke. I don't think they have exclusive rights on marketing. I think they, as in like, we've seen it in the past where PlayStation have had the most aggressive marketing co-marketing campaigns ever, whereby the people who they're doing the marketing for can't even mention Xbox or
Yeah.
Nintendo for that matter.
Hmm.
If it was, and I don't think it's quite as aggressive as that this time. Because
Okay.
obviously Xbox went out and did their post, but who knows?
But I feel like, do you know, with the trailer that we're going to see on Thursday or Wednesday, do you think it'll say captured on PS5 Pro, or is it just going to show the trailer? Or matter of fact, I'll ask, do we see gameplay from a console?
It's not releasing on PC, so any gameplay.
I know, but what I mean is, like, will it show gameplay of the console saying captured on such platform?
Most likely.
Yeah. It's like, this is what I meant by what I've been advocating for so long, that Xbox needs to drop the price of that console now.
Yeah.
Like, to get those people in now. Especially because I'm pretty sure both those games are going to have like bundles with the console. Surely, I know PlayStation is definitely going to have it, but you'd hope Xbox would too.
Yeah, you would.
But yeah, no, it's exciting. It's like we are literally 3 days away from the start of the massive game launches, like for the next till November, basically.
Yeah. Well, when do they start? Yeah, because there's some in July as well, isn't there? Even.
Well, we've got it. All starts with Star Fox releasing on the 25th.
Yeah.
And then there's like a few games here and there. Then Halo, then a few more games. Then leading into August, and then boom, September, and you're just nonstop.
Yeah.
But I've already chosen what games I'm going to be playing before GTA comes out, and surprisingly, not all of them are new releases. I'd be going back to play some other games just to have some sanity and save some money in my wallet, depending on how much this game's going to cost when it comes out. But yeah, it's like, damn, Joe, that's like pretty much the news week.
I know.
It's been so quiet.
There's bits and bobs here and there, but mostly it's all just a variation upon a theme of people console warring. To be fair,
Like the only
rather than actual news.
I mean, like there is one. Okay, there is. Yeah, there's two news things now. I just scrolled on X, and two of them I suppose we just pop in here as like a small little news outlet thing that we have. So there is a live action Sea of Thieves games now in development, produced by Dustin Daniel Cretton, the Shang-Chi and Spider-Man Brand New Day director, as well as we have Nicolas Cage joining Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and Warzone in the Summer of Action update that's coming out. So yeah, there's your two new breaking news athletes. But yeah, But besides that, there is another game that I want to bring to people's attentions, but like it's super. It's I don't even think it's like fully released yet, and it's called Morbid Metal. I think it could be on early access or it could be fully released. It's a Ubisoft game. Oh yeah, no, it released this year. Never mind. But that game is a game that'll be my game of the week if I'm to pick a game for someone to try out if they haven't. Is Morbid Metal. But yeah, so I apologize for everyone for the slower news week, but this is the calm before the storm. Next week is going to be insane with gaming news, as we're both aware. Bits and pieces are going to come out. But yeah, Joe, if people want to find you, where can they find you?
Find me here on this very channel, on this very podcast, as well as finding me online on platforms as Mopish Lawyer, or my distribution company, freegamingpillars.com.
Absolutely. And if you can find me over at X, Davey Plays Games, on this channel, of course, we'll be uploading our PlayStation, how to fix PlayStation video at the end of the month. So releasing that in about a week. So look forward to that. And yeah, thank you everyone for listening. Leave a comment. How much would you, quote unquote, pay for GTA in the comments? Or are you even excited for GTA? Are you going to not play GTA just so you can have some time to play other games? Let us know in the comments. And yeah, thank you all for listening and take care.